Hi everyone, it's Mike here. So don't forget to click that subscribe and bell icon to receive a notification each time I upload a new video. Okay, so today, to continue on my quest for trying to get to grips with drawing faces, I'm working in my Dina Wakley multi-surface journal. Working in my Wakley. God, that's a bit of a mouthful. And I've got just some of the cotton pages open. Now, the last face that I drew was kind of cutesy, Jane Davenport kind of style. Seeing as I'm working in my Dina Wakley journal, I thought I would have a go at maybe creating a kind of Dina Wakley style scribbly face, rather than it being perfectly formed with cutesy eyes and a little button nose kind of thing. I'd try and do a kind of Dina Wakley style girly, if you know what I mean. So to that end, I've pulled out 3 colours of paint, obviously Dina Wakley paint. So I've got turquoise, lime and blushing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer some of these colours down, and I'm not going to be really kind of exact or I'm just going to slap paint down, and I've not even gessoed the pages because I'm just going to literally throw the paint down and just be really rough, if you like. So I'm going to just add bits of paint. I'm doing sort of double pagey spread. It'll go across that way. And we're just going to literally just slap it down. Create a bit of a... yes, that's the squeaky chair that I'm sat on. It's not my hips or anything. It needs tightening up. That's my excuse anyway. And I'm leaving some white space up there. I suppose it would help if I sat properly on my chair. There we go. So, and I'm not going to dry it off because I'm going to just blend the paint together. Obviously not much left in that bottle. Maybe a tad more there. Scribbly paint, it's always a good thing. Get that texture flowing through. There. Okay, I don't want to mix the pink in because I'm just going to get mud. So I'm going to dry that off first. Once that's dry, then I'm going to introduce the pink. So once I'm dry, I'll be back. Right, that's dry. So I'm just going to put some little blobs of pink. Not many. Just to add a little bit of interest into that page. There we go. Yeah, I said it would darken the page down a little bit, which is cool. Don't mind that. Okay, so I'll just get that dried off, and then we can get started on the next bit. Okay, so the pink is fairly dry, and I've just ripped a sheet of paper out of an old encyclopedia book. This is from a book called the Children's Encyclopedia, and I don't even know what date it comes from, but it's volume 7. Just literally, it's American, I don't know. I don't think there's any kind of publication details in here at all about dates or, oh, there might be something in that, no. It just goes straight into pictures and that kind of stuff. Just as I was flicking through, this caught my eye. It's a poem from the book called We Are the Dreamers of Dreams, and I thought, well, that's fine, that's just perfect for this kind of page. So I'm going to just tear off that bit there, which is the last kind of part of the poem. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to take that bit out. Just literally just tear up the edge. Don't want a complete kind of edges on this. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. So we've got Where the Dreamers of Dreams. So we'll just take that. I think that can go up there. That piece can go there. And this piece can just sit there like that. So I'm going to stick those down onto the page with some matte medium. So we can get a clean brush. I was hoping this was going to be a quick art journal page today, but doesn't look like it. So slap some of that down there. Just add a little bit to the back just to stop it from wrinkling too much. So that's going to go around about there. So do it from the inside, or the middle out. Again, just to kind of mitigate any kind of wrinkles. And move that one, and then we'll just slap some of that down there. Blob. Blob, blob. Okay, so do that bit first. Just quickly go around. And I've got a mat here, look, I could just, rather than waving it around in the air. It's because I'm an imbecile. Okay, so that can go up there like that. So again, from the middle out. And then we'll just slap a little bit of that on the back. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then we can lay that one down about there. And again, just run that over the top. Look at that, look, a brand new paintbrush. And the paint's just dropped off it. That's Ranger for you. That's not very good. Literally a brand new paintbrush. What's happening to the quality of the Ranger products these days? Okay. Get that dry. Once it's done, we'll add some more colour. Right, now that we're dry, I'm just going to bring in a little bit more of that green paint. See, and if I put it on the side here, I might as well use the mat. There we go. And I'm just going to grab my finger end and just kind of work it a little bit just over the top, because we've got the matte medium. It's kind of acting a little bit like a ground. So that's the green, a bit of the turk, the splodge just there, and then pick that up again. A bit more up there. Just kind of unifies the colour a bit. Brings it all a little bit more together. Pushes them back into the background just a tad. I think I want just a little bit more up at the top up there though. He says just, see, I'm forgetting to talk now, look. I'm getting so engrossed in the page. That'll do. Step away from the page. That's kind of blended more into the background a little bit now. So what I want to do is introduce some darker colours in there. So I need to do a little bit of mark making. So for that I'm going to need, let's see, should we have some black? Black. I can find it. No, that's medieval. Oh, this is what happens when you tidy away your paints. Black. Ta-da. Cool, blimey. Okay, so I'll grab a little bit of black on there. I think, let's have a look, mark making, what we got, what have we got? Let's do some big circles, so we'll do one there. Maybe one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and one down there. It's a bit too even, so we'll have another one there. And then just to kind of bring that across the page, I think. I'll do. Okay, so we've got that shape. Don't particularly want to do any bubble wrap on this one, but I like this grid that I've got here, this little grid pattern thing. So I'm going to need a fairly flattish brush for that. Okay, so let's just pick up some of the edges there and then just drop those. I'm going to do a few. Don't need to do loads. He says, all the flecks of paint from the last time I used this are all coming off. But what the hell? I'm in that kind of mood today. Better. I can go straight back in. brush cleaned. Clean the mat, tidy workspace, and let's get that dry. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be the face. Now, I originally said I was going to put it on this one, maybe work it that way, but I've decided to put it this way and make it that way. So we're going to have a scribbly face. So the first thing, I'm using Dina Wakley Scribble stick. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of just draw down a hairline and then a bit of a face line down here, and then we'll have a kind of scribbly chin. What I'm going to do, it's not going to be a detailed face, because that's not the way that we're going to work today. So then we want to do the nose, nose is there, I may have to switch to a different kind of drawing, or a different kind of pencil. Let's see, fairly kind of easy-ish to do some scribbly marks to kind of get your face in. It's not supposed to be, you know, super kind of accurate. So, neck there. Let's drag some hair. Literally just play with the face. And then I've got some Neocolors. So let's just add in a little bit of colour. The eyes aren't particularly a wonderful size or shape either, are they? too dark, I think, that, which is easy enough to rectify because we just get a little bit of a wet wipe and just rub it a little bit. Very just kind of loose shapes and forms, scribbly marks. Maybe a hint of cheekbone. Okay, so let's put a little bit of other colour in there. We don't particularly have to go really mad with this. Or even finish it for that matter. And if you wanted to add in, you know, some like kind of like pinky tones into it, just to throw it a little bit more realism into it, even though it's not really real. Just give hints of colour where you actually want it to be. As soon as we've got the pink over that side, maybe just bring a little bit of red in. Just little hints. Be as abstract as you want, really. It's not exactly the best face drawing in the world, but then again, it wasn't supposed to be. We were supposed to be going a little bit more abstract-y with the lines, the shading. Bring a little bit more of that black. Darker eyes. That's it. It's easy enough to do. So when you're not going for kind of realism, you can afford to be a bit more, I won't say creative, but you can afford to be a bit more loose, because that's just the way it goes. That's just what you're looking for. And then just have a look. We've got some of these Signo gel pens have stopped working. Let's see if we can encourage. There we go. So, I did a real cutesy one, and now I've done one that looks like it's just stepped out the pages of a horror film. Or a book. More like a man in drag than anything else. There we go. Let's add some blue to her hair. Or his, if you like. Because we can afford to be experimental. It's an art journal. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. Let's give her a little bit of rainbow hair. With that blue. Just a little hint. There. So, black pen. Now what we can do here, providing this works, so I've got a bit of scrap paper, yep. So I'm just going to write go over it a little bit because it's not really picking up. I know it's supposed to work on some surfaces, but obviously it doesn't work on all surfaces, this pen. Probably if I'd have used the all pencil. Let's try that. I did have a pencil sharpener here somewhere. There it is, right in front of me. And I'm just going to write it again. Dreamer of dreams. You can just do this. Remember, love it. That's what I like about these Neocolors. You can activate them water, but also you can spread them a little bit on the page. Done. Or is it? Now I think it's done. But maybe I just want to add something else into the background. Let's just see whether this will work. I'm not going to add any stenciling or anything. But I'm thinking maybe a little bit of script. A little bit of script. What's this? Tim Holtzy stamp set. Classics 2. We've got that one there. Let's see if I can get a block. Stamp blocks. There we go. Stamp blocks. Black archival ink. Got stays on there, I'll do. Been using this stays on quite a bit recently. Let's just add a little bit. That's added just a little bit more into it. Okay, I'm thinking now what's missing is some white. Not enough white into the page, so that means I need some white paint. That's buff, that's white. So let's introduce some white back in. Splatters, yeah, probably. If in doubt, splatter. If in doubt, splatter. Just kind of helps to break it up. Yeah. Where's the cloth gone? There we go. Right, let's get it dried off. Okay, so everything's kind of dryish now, so I'm just going to call this page done. It's turned out a bit more drag queen than beauty queen, but what the heck. I'm just going to sign it. Ooh, let's put this pen working. And call this page done. All makes for good practice, even if it's not perfect. So practice may make perfect, but we don't necessarily want perfect, do we? So, hope you've enjoyed that. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel already, you can do so by clicking the button at the end of the video. That's all from me for now. I will see you all again very, very soon. Bye for now. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. Thank you.